we would cut right now.
Let's see. Let's look at this.
Do we want to cut Spider-Man?
I mean, for me, I'd probably like Spider-Man is probably next. I mean,
I
already,
think
I think I already know
Spider-Man.
what I'm gonna. I think I already know what I'm gonna vote for though in
I,
the end.
I think Spider-Man would be cut for me, and I think Detroit would be cut for me just because I think we've seen that stuff. The art direction itself isn't like it's great, but it's nothing new, I guess.
Hmm.
So I don't know. I think I would cut Spider-Man and then Detroit. Would that be okay?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Okay.
fine.
Uh. Okay. Okay. Then what would you vote for right now?
Octopath,
Really?
100%. Yes.
Okay.
Like
Will,
that's not even a question
what
for
would
me.
you vote for right now?
I mean, I love Octopath, but I think I really want to give the nod to Red Dead. I mean, that's just my game. I feel like I have
I
to.
I want okay. I want to give the nod, or my vote is gonna go God of War. Like the way that I describe that game, there is a point in time. I don't think anybody has gotten there yet. Will maybe no. Will you've probably gotten there, where it just reminded me of a storybook. The turtle house in
Yeah,
the
that was pretty
forest,
crazy.
the
Hmm.
art direction, the art style, the colors all coming together. That moment was so beautiful, and there's so many other moments like that, like Alfheim, where uh, there's just color in this game, and it's color in a world where you wouldn't really expect much. And the textures are off the chisels. Like I realized how much I value uh textures in video games, and God of War's textures and like the textures of the rocks, the ground, everything is so good. Also, Kratos is the best character model in any game. He is so detailed. Everything moves on him like super realistically. I I don't know. God of War is just stunning to look at, and it's super vibrant. Very 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 good looking. And the effects of uh the moves when you start to get ice moves with your axe. The effects in this game are insane, and the way everything flows together is insane. Um, I don't know. Oof, I would fight for God of War. I would fight. Uh, Red Dead looks really good. Okay, do you want to cut Grease?
Yeah. No, I mean that's.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
I don't want to say it like it's nothing, but
Right.
at
Right.
this
Right.
point, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Cutting Grease. Cutting Grease. Yeah. My three would go God of War, Octopath, Red Dead. I like Octopath's direction. I think that it's super super interesting, and it's absolutely one of the most visually interesting things to look at in a game in a very very long time. Uh,
I remember that first Nintendo Switch presentation, right? And
yeah.
Square Enix just drops this random game that looks like an old, like classic looking 2D Super Nintendo game brought to life
Mm-hmm.
in a way like you could never like you would only imagine this like in your head,
Yeah.
or maybe some fan like what if theory,
Yeah.
and yet it was real, it was playable. It looks like almost like a picture book, like opened up, like a pop up book. I mean,
Yeah. For sure.
and the way that the sprites, even like the lighting, is like surprisingly like impressive for this game.
Mm-hmm.
Like the way everything is so naturally lit. It's like such a weird mix of stuff because I think you would describe this game and you wouldn't think it would have such like exquisite lighting, I guess, and yet
Yeah.
everything is so like cleanly lit and like just almost like blown out in a lot of areas, and like the water like has like realistic reflections. Everything like blurs away as you get further away.
Yeah.
And the battle sprites too, like of all like the giant boss enemies, are ridiculously detailed.
Yeah, the sprites are super, super nice in that game.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
The game just looks like a dream, really. It's like a what if art style come to life for me that I never thought, especially like from a company like Square Enix, I never would have expected to really see.
Mm-hmm.
It's the kind of stuff I think most indie games wish they could look like if they had the resources.
Yeah.
And I feel like it delivers on that art style so well, and especially in areas like I forget the name of the snowy area with Ophelia.
The Winterlands?
I think so.
Yeah.
The Frostlands.
Frostlands, yeah.
And like you just like travel up to the snowy mountain, and it's like it's able to like feel like that winter almost wasteland feeling.
I think Red Dead has phenomenal lighting. I think they're
It's in the game, like in the business. Goes
Unreal.
Yeah, because those are literal skyboxes. Yep. You are seeing actual Britain skyboxes, and it is wonderful.
Also, I want to shout out for Red Dead. The rivers and the lakes, the water, because sometimes water is a little tough to pull off.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's something that we're still kind
of
still getting used to.
I actually have another shout out.
Okay.
The water in Sea of Thieves.
Yeah. I was gonna bring up Sea of Thieves.
It does have very good.
The water in that game is stunning, but the rest of the art style is a little left to be desired. I guess it's just nothing exquisite, but the water is. It is the best water.
Best in the business, that one too.
Yes.
I'd be okay with Octopath winning. The thing that concerns me right now is that I wouldn't necessarily say Octopath has the best graphics instead of like the best style.
Yeah, right,
I guess.
Right.
It's tough because
So that's where I'm at with that.
When the two categories are mixed.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah,
I feel like I have to sacrifice my feelings, for what I think is the most visually appealing.
Yeah.
Maybe not the most technically impressive, but the game that I look at the most and think this has my favorite look to it, by far.
Right.
I think if we're going off of that definition, I'd probably give the nod to Octopath out of these three games that are left.
God of War's effects are something to absolutely marvel at. The level of detail in the effects and the way that the effects visualize the combat is insane. The colors of the colors of the combat and the projectiles and the enemies are all super, super detailed. Oh, my man. I don't know.
It's tough. It's like apples and oranges, really, the two.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like God of War is the best middle ground of both art style and art direction and just pure graphics. They didn't have to put in all those effects. They didn't have to put in all of this color into this game, but the art direction was so spot on, and the fact that it all looks amazing is what propels God of War to like excellency in the graphics department and the art direction department. Like walking up through the forest with the woman, and the forest, the colors and the lighting coming through the tree branches and the fall aesthetic, and then watching as the house moves up and it's a turtle underneath. This game is the epitome of a fairy tale. And through the colors, through the world itself and the graphics, it takes God of War to a whole other level. And you want to talk details, the details in this game are breathtaking. And the character model of Kratos is just it's better than, in my opinion, the best was Nathan Drake, but he has been surpassed by a long shot here. The effects of the Leviathan axe are just, man. I don't know. I think this game is just, it does so well in this department, and it's the perfect combination of both art direction and just pure graphical fidelity. Man, I wish you guys got to some other parts, because it's wild. I don't know. I'm definitely okay if it loses to Octopath. I don't think it should, but I'd be fine with it. I just think that God of War is so damn impressive, because it just does everything right regarding graphics and art style. But
Well, Will, where are you sitting right now? Because I feel like you're almost the tiebreaker. I mean, I know that you would give it to Red Dead.
like, just look at that GIF.
I've been looking at the GIFs.
The one with the combat, and just the colors, the water, the orange, the purples, the greens, the fucking axe. It's crazy. Oh yes, the beaches and the islands on the lake, the puddles in the mud it's insane. Also, there's so much water in this game, and the water looks fucking good. I don't know. Like, and then when you take into consideration the big set pieces, I want to spoil one, but I don't want to spoil one because it's so damn cool. But the fight at the beginning with the stranger looks fantastic. And the performance rock solid.
I could see all three of these winning this award. I think I'd be okay with all three of these winning the award. I think they're all like.
I feel like everything is worthy in its own way.
Yeah.
Like, anything could take the award, and it would be like, yeah, that's completely understandable.
Yeah, like I had a hard time combining them, but I felt like it would make for less, like it would just get things going quicker. Style, if it was art style, I absolutely would have given it to Octopath. If it was graphics, I would have given it to.
Do you want to do a last minute?
If you want to do that, if you want to split it, and you want to do best art style right now, I'd give it to Octopath. But I would because
I'll say this: one of my nominations for best graphics that I cut because I felt like I wanted to prioritize other things was God of War. So if you want to split it between art style and graphics, like at the last minute, since we've already done the discussion anyway, I'm fine with that.
But then, Will, would you want Red Dead in over God of War?
For best graphics, I honestly think I would.
Oh man.
So that's where this gets tough.
I know. I just.
I mean, I love God of War's art style.
God of War does so much more visually
than Red Dead.
Yes.
I don't think it does. I think it does things differently. Like it's a different style.
I think God of War has as good of graphics and a better art direction, much better art direction.
The thing about Red Dead, right, and God of War, Red Dead is set in a realistic setting, whereas God of War is in their own world that they get to create.
Yeah, so isn't that more impressive?
No, not necessarily. I think they have more to work with. Like they can do more because you can't have flying axes and some of the stuff like the floating turtle in Red Dead.
I think
or not floating turtle.
I think Red Dead looks a little soft, if that makes sense. Like some of the, it's not as sharp as God of War. Like the textures are sort of muddied a little bit. Whereas I feel like God of Wars are so sharp. Everything is so sharp.
I don't know if I'd say that.
I don't know. I'm hands down on God of War here. Absolutely hands down.
Are we splitting it into two categories? Is that an official thing that we're doing?
I vote yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
then
would 100% give it to Octopath.
I say right now, and then we do that. We say Octopath is
Yeah,
best art style.
Octopath.
Yeah.
Best art style goes to Octopath. Traveler. Best graphics is to be decided. God of War looks so good. And Red Dead looks good. But I just love the look of this game. And like I said, it is a perfect combination of pure graphical fidelity and art direction. And I feel like having a better art direction makes graphics better.
I don't think it has a better art direction. I think they have different art directions. Red Dead, they have the kill cams, they have the cinematic camera,
Yeah.
they have things of that nature. More,
Okay.
more things that work within the setting. I
Yeah.
think both
Yeah,
have.
I can agree with that. I guess it's God of War's art direction is absolutely my preference. And I think that the graphics are as good, if not better, than Red Dead's.
See, now this is where personal preference comes into play, and it's tough to decide. I don't know. As like personally, I'm not a big fan of like fantasy based things in general.
I'm not either, but what they did with this was fucking awesome. I don't know. My vote's on God of War. Jonathan, you're gonna be the tiebreaker here.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
it's he hasn't played Red Dead, so it's tough to.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, it's not fair. I mean, it's fair because I just have to do it. I mean, I don't know. I would probably give it to God of War in this instance, which I don't want to undersell Red Dead.
Red Dead
And
looks
these are
good.
some real nice screens you posted, Will. They really are. But I'd have to give it to God. Just give it up
Just
to God.
The award goes to God.
Well, I'm gonna buy you a milkshake when you're in town, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, my vote's on God of War. Will?
Well, it's Red Dead, 100%.
Okay. Jonathan, you say God of War?
Yeah.
Is that final? Will,
That is
are
final.
you okay with this?
I don't see a scenario that changes the outcome. So
All right. Best
You can pay.
graphics go to God of War. Art style again goes to Octopath Traveler. Next award is Best Multiplayer Game. My first nomination is Taiko Drum Master.
Hey! There we go.
Does anybody else have that on their list?
I did.
Good boy. Will, what do you have?
I have Smash.
And I also had Smash. And
as
that
did I.
those are my nominees. If I were to add another, I would throw in Forza. It's always fun to play some rounds of Forza online with the broskies.
I do have Forza on there. Forza Horizon.
Now, is there anything else?
I have two more.
Oh, wait a
What do you
second.
have, Will?
I don't see this winning, but I think there's a nod. It's a little bit different of a multiplayer game, not necessarily in the sense that I think we all thought.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm giving a nomination to Jackbox Party Pack 5.
Interesting. Jackbox. Okay, my next nomination is Monster Hunter World. Jonathan, you said you had another.
I'm surprised I didn't think of this first, but A Way Out.
Yes,
Put it
that
in.
is a good one.
And I think that's it for me.
Okay, boom, boom, boom. I have two more. Black Ops 4 and Battlefield 5. Will, do you have any others?
I had Call of Duty 4,
Modern Warfare.
Black Ops.
Black Ops 4. Anything else?
That's it for me.
That is our list. Okay, let me get these awards on in here. Okay. Awards. And our nominees for Best Multiplayer Games are Taiko Drum Master, Monster Hunter World, Black Ops 4, Battlefield 5, Smash Brothers, Jackbox Party Pack, Forza Horizon 4, and A Way Out. I love Battlefield's camaraderie. I love running around a full-on battle with my brothers, with my comrades, and every battle in Battlefield 5 feels like actual war. But nobody else here has played it, so goodbye.
Right.
I mean, what am I gonna do? You know, I can't really have it in there. Nobody else has played it.
Understandable.
Okay. What else? Will Jackbox? You think it'll hang?
Probably not. I put it on here because
Good Lord, nod.
it's special. It's different. It's unique. It's not multiplayer in the sense that most people have, but it's a good way to
It's a good
bring
way to have
friends together.
fun. I'd say it's the same way of multiplayer as Smash Brothers is. Where
I mean,
that
it's
thing that brings
different to
people
where
together.
you have, it's not like a typical on a console game. It's a game where all you need is one person with the game and everyone else plays off their phone.
Yeah,
In some ways, I think it's more fun than a lot of those more traditional multiplayer games if you got the right company.
Mm-hmm.
I think the thing about the Jackbox games is that it has like a more like closer to like a board game than an actual video game multiplayer.
Yeah.
In my
That makes
opinion,
sense. I know what you mean.
it feels more homey.
Homie. Anything else you think we could cut out right now?
Okay, you guys are not gonna like me for this, but Taiko Drum Master.
No. That one will stay on. That one is in my top 3.
He's in my bottom one.
You haven't played it.
I've watched multiple people play it.
Have you?
Have you played the multiplayer?
We are talking about the Switch version and PlayStation 4 version.
I've seen you play the Switch version, yes.
You
And
have not seen me play the
I've seen
multiplayer
Nick
version.
play it.
I don't
You
even
have
know
not
if you
seen
know.
the multiplayer part of this game.
I don't think it can be that much different, can it?
No, it is 100%
No, it is- it
different.
is a
It is a
it's a
completely different
different-
game.
It is a
No,
I'm
no,
just,
no,
I don't like the game.
It
I don't like the
100%
game.
is a completely different game.
I don't think it is.
No, it is.
No, Will.
It's
It is. It's a
It
rhythm.
will.
It is rhythm heaven essentially.
the main game is like the drumming, like the normal rhythm game. But the
Right.
multiplayer is like mini game modes and like actual like full on games where you have to like follow a rhythm, and not only like compete, but there's cooperative ones too where it's like you have to trust the other person to also stay.
To me,
Look, I'm in here taking Taiko over Smash Brothers.
the game is too simple and this to be considered the best multiplayer game of the year. You have games like Black Ops and Smash and A Way Out and this list.
Look, I'm cutting A Way Out before Taiko. I'm cutting a lot of these games before Taiko.
Yeah,
I'm cutting
I'm
Forza
not.
Horizon 4 before Tycho.
Jonathan, where do you stand on this? It's me and Zach sit spectrums here.
Well, I'm more on Braden's side. I don't know if I'm as passionate about Tycho, but I definitely think it's one of the best multiplayer games I've played this year. Those nights we played Tycho were some of the most fun I had playing a game all year.
Exactly. Like that propelled that game up so much. I didn't even realize that mode was like even there. Then I did it, and it was some of the most fun. Playing with everybody, it brought people together that like would not normally play games like that, and it was.
They were good at it
addictive.
too.
They were good at it, and they kept wanting to play it. We played that game for like 4 hours straight, just the multiplayer with David and Nick.
I disagree.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, how do you disagree with
Wait, how do you-
facts?
Yeah, I just don't think it's true.
Okay.
Okay. Now I want this game to win.
No. Okay, that's
I
a
want this to
personal
win.
vendetta against me.
No, it's a personal vendetta against myself.
Wait, okay, Will. What's your number one? Is
It's Smash or for me. After those two, if I were to rank it, I would say Black Ops, then A Way Out. Then I haven't played Monster Hunter World, so it's tough to put that in there anywhere. So I probably put Forza, then Monster Hunter, and then I put Tycho down at the bottom.
This is okay, Jonathan. What's your top three?
my top three is Tycho, Smash, and although the only ones, I mean, obviously Black Ops is not something I have much experience with. Monster Hunter around the time it came out, and it just wasn't grabbing me.
Mm-hmm.
A Way Out, I wanted more to just give the nod creative of a multiplayer game.
Yes,
I think it is.
very,
I think it
very
deserves recognition.
Definitely.
The game itself is a bit iffy, but in terms of the multiplayer factor,
It was
hilariously
interesting.
it was a lot. It was a ton of fun. I was thinking about the basket a couple days ago.
Incredible.
Absolutely incredible. Playing A Way Out was, for a while, it was my game of the year, but I think that speaks more to just how little I really liked this year for a while.
Exactly.
But I really enjoyed it. So A Way Out, I'll keep it over Forza at least.
So you want to cut Forza?
I mean, I love Forza. Yeah, I mean, I love the Forza multiplayer. I love the multiplayer in all these games except the ones or haven't given enough of a playtime, but
okay.
I feel like A Way Out deserves a multiplayer nod more than Forza does.
Okay, so would you be down to cutting A Way Out and Forza?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I guess for me, the top two is like it's between Smash and Tycho. So those I know at the end that's what I'm really going to be, thinking about.
Yeah. Okay. Let me like this. See, this is when I get angry that Malik is not here because
He's the only one that could vouch for Monster Hunter besides you.
yes, and Monster Hunter is some of the most fun I've had playing multiplayer in a very long time. What I would say about Black Ops 4 is I think that it is absolutely the best multiplayer package that we've ever gotten. It has so much content for multiplayer, and it is crazy. The Battle Royale mode is the best Battle Royale mode across Fortnite, PUBG, H1Z1, whatever other fucking Battle
Darwin
Royales
Project
out there. Yeah. Black Ops 4's Blackout mode is the best. It's the most polished. It's the most fun to play. The actual multiplayer itself is extremely satisfying. Tycho Drum Master, like we were defending it, and I mean my top three is Monster Hunter, Tycho, Black Ops. I love Smash Brothers, but it's more of the same, and that's just a personal knock. Is that I like things that do things differently, I guess. And I think that the other three do multiplayer in ways that Black Ops 4 does it in ways that I've seen before, but it refines it in such a way, and the zombies is new and interesting, and the Battle Royale mode is interesting, and I love Smash Brothers, but I don't know.
No, that's pretty much the only real knock I have against it either, because I think pound for pound as a multiplayer game, I think it's always going to be Smash.
Mm-hmm.
But in terms of rewarding, I guess it's like rewarding Smash for being Smash rather than it being like,
Yeah.
dang, this is like the best brand new like.
Yeah.
So it's a bit mixed.
Right. Yeah, that's where I am on that one.
Like Smash is Smash. It's always going to be Smash. I hope it stays Smash. I don't want it to change.
Yeah, exactly.
But should I like just give it an award for being Smash compared to something like Taiko,
Yeah.
which is like.
Yeah.
I haven't played it nearly as much as Smash. Smash is already like almost 100 hours for me.
Mm-hmm.
But Taiko I played not as much, and that's still like probably a more memorable, different kind. Like that game made me want to play even more multiplayer games.
Right, and it made me
Hoping that
want a
there were
Rhythm
more.
Heaven game now.
Hey, there you go. Join the club.
It made me want,
think-
maybe just
Did
want to
you
keep
know-
playing rhythm games.
Rhythm Heaven Fever has a multiplayer mode, and I haven't been able to play it. We should play that sometime.
Let's
I don't know
do
when
it.
we'll get the
I,
opportunity, but we'll play Rhythm Heaven multiplayer.
I think we
Will.
have to. I think we have to look at these games on an individual basis. I don't think it's fair to count Smash out just because it does what it does best, that it has been doing best for years. Because if we're looking at these games individually with no context to their sequel or to the games that have like come before them in the series,
I mean, I think it's all. I think it's also worth giving credit to Smash for having the most multiplayer content of any Smash by a long shot,
Yeah.
just in terms of character count, stage count.
Mm-hmm.
And,
I want to give Smash something, and I feel like this is really the only thing I can give it, you know,
Yeah.
compared to every other award, which is also why I don't want to knock it out either.
Right.
Like, it's just tricky to where I feel like Smash, it's the best Smash ever.
Yeah.
But I've
Right.
felt that way with every Smash.
Yep.
But
and I took the time while I was muted to look up some clips of Taiko and to look at the multiplayer because it's not fair for me to count it out without having actually viewed it.
mhm.
And I have to say, after viewing it, to me, I don't know, maybe it might have been just the different modes that I watched, but it looks like the normal game, except it's more like it's reskinned almost.
That is absolutely untrue.
Yeah, no, you were probably looking. I mean, there's main multiplayer has a couple modes. There's one where you do play both of the songs together or like alternate like different notes between the two of you. But then there's also the party mode, which is like a bunch of different like party themed mini games that have nothing to do with just
And
like
It
following the drum beat to a song. It's
it
like a
is-
specific song.
it is Rhythm Heaven, but Mario Party. Just
But-
without the board.
I don't think that it has enough content to say that it has like, because I feel
It
like
has
if you
more
look at
than
games
Smash.
like Black Ops
Like the
4,
variety of Smash.
I wasn't talking about Smash.
Well, I am.
I was talking about Black Ops.
Taiko's variety is more than Smash Brothers.
I think Black Ops deserves the nod more than Taiko does. I feel like I don't know, just the gameplay of Taiko
I
is nothing impressive
I
to
could
me.
get behind that. I could get behind Black Ops 4 because I think as an overall multiplayer package, it's the best, and it has so much.
I
But
think it offers more.
oh
and
no,
there's more.
yeah, it 100% does. It 100% does. Man, I would give this award to Monster Hunter World immediately. But
I'll say
I
this
don't have
too.
behind it.
I feel like I don't have as much of a stake in this award. Like, if you think Black Ops 4 is the best, then I'm not going to argue with you.
Mhm.
I just feel like I wouldn't give it to. I mean, my experience with Monster Hunter was pretty short. It was kind of like, I wasn't really feeling it at the time, and then I kind of just dropped off completely. It wasn't my first time playing a Monster Hunter game. It was like my second or third try with like one of the games, and it was kind of like the same story every time where I try it out for a little bit, and it's like, I don't really know how I feel about it. Like if Monster Hunter is something I like actually enjoy and I just don't realize it yet, I have not hit them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard for me to like put my weight behind it. Whereas I guess Black Ops, does it still have gun game?
Yes.
All right, then sure, give it a Black Ops.
What the fuck?
No, that's a little British humor for you.
What the hell, John? What does it even mean?
I don't know what it means. It was the first thing that popped into my head.
Little British for ya.
That's a British comedy for ya.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I don't know. I think there's one game we could all agree on that's on this list, and that's Red Dead Redemption 2 Online. So the award for best multiplayer goes to
Red Dead Redemption 2 Online's multiplayer should be the worst multiplayer of the year because it's not very good at all.
It's beta.
It's not good.
It's beta.
It is beta, and it is not a good beta. Let's see. Okay. I wish Malik was here. Fuck you, Malik. You would make this so much easier.
So, does anybody disagree with Black Ops 4?
No, I would give it to
Nah.
Black Ops 4. Like, if I would give it to Black Ops 4 or Monster Hunter World or Tycho. But I would agree with Black Ops 4 because, like I said, like I would vote for Monster Hunter World being my number one just because it gave me some incredible moments online with some pals just fighting monsters, and the fact that it grabbed us for so long, for like 45 minutes just to hunt one monster, the cooperation between your friends, just everything clicks and you guys progress together, and it's super satisfying. You guys go on hunts together. It's amazing. Monster Hunter World should win this category. But Black Ops 4, I would agree, because it's the best all-around multiplayer package here. Black Ops?
Black Ops.
Black Ops.
Honorable mentions to Smash. I don't really think Smash needs an award.
Honorable mention to Taiko
like
Drum
everything.
Master.
And Tycho. I feel like everything that we nominated deserves something honorable.
Yeah.
Because I feel like
Absolutely.
every game we nominated offered something different, and that's.
Yeah.
I mean, when it comes to multiplayer, there's nothing more you can ask for.
Exactly. Thank you, Jonathan.
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
Thank you. Do you want to join my private Discord?
No.
Your
no,
Spring
wait, sure I will.
Cypress Katie Discord.
The best multiplayer award goes to Black Ops 4.
Black.
Black.
And the next award is, oh boy, it's best soundtrack time.
Well,
Oh,
I wonder what I'm going to give to this category.
Okay, my first nomination is Octopath Traveler. What a shocker. Will, what do you have?
What a shock.
Best original soundtrack. I got on this list. I got Red Dead Redemption 2.
Jonathan.
Well,
what
I
do you
have Octopath Traveler.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, dude.
I don't believe it.
Yeah, it's right here on my list. I can screen share it.
Uh,
But then you...
I also have some more. Oh,
S'more? Like
yeah.
the cereal?
That's what you think of when you think of s'more. You think of a cereal. That's interesting.
At that moment, yes. It was.
My next nomination is Celeste.
Hey, that's my
Wow.
next nomination.
You have Celeste as your nomination as well.
Very interesting. I also have...
I don't want to do it right now. It's too loud. Oh wait, it's not quiet hours yet, so I can go buck wild. Maybe I will. Jonathan.
Celeste.
Oh, Celeste.
Do I have anything else? I give it a Tetris. I want to know. Okay, there is not an award for best audio design, only best
You said
soundtrack.
this, but, yeah.
But if there was, I'm going to say it again because I think it's worth mentioning. That Tetris Effect has the best audio design of any game I've ever played in
and
my life.
Tetris
Probably.
Effect wins Best Audio Design Award of the Year.
Hold on, I think Red Dead deserves it. No.
Okay, my next nomination is Into the Breach.
Breach.
To the breach.
Will, do you have a next nomination?
I do. I already said Celeste, right?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. This one might come as a surprise to some of you, but my next nomination goes to Far Cry 5. I think Far Cry 5 has a very good soundtrack.
That's
Very
what I heard. I
underrated.
heard it was very, very good. Jonathan, do you have anything left?
One more.
Okay.
I got to give a nomination to Kingdom Hearts, the story so far. A wonderful collection of music. From that.
Ooh. Do I count that?
Do you wanna? Because then I'd have to vote for it.
Yeah, no, we can't do that. That's cheating. Bye-bye. Sorry, Kingdom Hearts.
This year, actually, it's 2019.
Yeah. My next nomination, my final nomination, is Donut County. Will, do you have another?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, hey, Poppy.
My next nomination goes to God of Peace.
Okay, got a piece. Is that a British comedy?
Yeah, yes, matey.
God of War.
God of War.
Jonathan, do you have another?
Goody. Do I?
Goody.
I would Goody. I would vote for Smash, but I think that's cheating
That is
here.
absolutely cheating.
That would be my number one if it wasn't cheating, but unfortunately, it is cheating. What else would I give it to? Taika was also cheating.
He gives it right in.
Forza Horizon is cheating.
And it didn't have that phenomenal music.
Red Dead?
No, what the...
No, Forza.
Oh.
what was it?
Yeah, Celeste. I did say Celeste
Okay,
already.
we're good.
Yeah, we're good. I mean, I'd vote for 428, but the music in that game didn't stick out to me as much as the games I nominated.
So why would you vote for it?
Well, that's what I said. That's what I said. It's like I would like give it a nod. Special honors that has some real bangers.
Oh, I thought you meant like you'd vote it for number one, but you didn't like the
Some
music
real
as much as the other ones.
No, I'm not that
Okay, Jonathan.
much of a shill.
And
That's what the
our
next couple awards are for.
Nominations are Octopath Traveler, Celeste, Into the Breach, Donut County, Red Dead Redemption 2, Far Cry 5, God of War. Okay. Okay. I don't want to post links because a lot of these we've heard songs from
Yes.
already. I have my clear number one.
I have a clear number one. Like clear as day. I don't even need to talk about the rest. I would, but I don't.
I want
undecided.
to give a shout out to Into the Breach. It goes with that game so incredibly well. When I was playing it or when I was listening to it, this is gonna sound extremely stupid, but I was thinking to myself, like, this would go perfect with like the movie Battleship. Like, I feel like this is what the commander listens to while he's spouting orders at his commanders or at his little minions below him. This is the search and rescue mission. And this is the music that plays while you're on that mission in the control room commanding your army. And it is good. Donut County is wonderful, wonderful music. I listened to it on a boat ride before getting sicker than a dog. And it was exceptional up until then. Donut County's music, it's based off of boom, boom, boom. Lots of booms. And lots of nice strings and guitars. Perfect beach music. Donut County, don't sleep on it. Go listen to Birds of Paradise. Go listen to Holes. Go listen to, I think it's called Garbage Day. It's good.
Really, because to me it sounds like garbage.
But I'm going to eliminate them both right now. But they're so good because they're good. You should go listen to them now. Into the Breach is very, very good. It's got some good soundtracks. Not soundtracks, but sounds and tracks. What else? What else do you think we can cut right now?
Will, I'm gonna need you to defend Far Cry 5 right now.
I would, but my hallway is going wild. Okay, think about Far Cry. Not many people played it, in my experience. It seems a little bit underrated of a game as a whole, especially
Yeah.
the soundtrack. I think the main theme, like in the main menu for that song, for that is one of the catchiest. Like I still remember it goes down, 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 or something like that. It's really good. You couldn't tell that from the way I present
Will, would you put Far Cry 5 over Red Dead Redemption 2?
soundtrack wise.
Yeah.
I gotta think on that.
Whoa!
Wow.
Whoa! Whoa!
I mean, the look, I love Red Dead soundtrack. It is amazing, right?
Will, you better find me something for Far Cry 5 that's better than Stand Unshaken, dude.
I'll pull up the main theme just so you guys can get a little bit.
Yeah.
If that's okay.
Jonathan, you want to go whizzle now? While we listen? While we lizzle? And then you come back and
yeah,
lizzle?
sure. Absolutely. Give me about 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
I think this just the main
Let me listen to this, because I heard this music was exceptional.
this main menu theme captures the game so well. It does a great job of that.
Copyright. About to get
it?
copyright striked again.
That's fun. We don't monetize the videos.
Tell those people to go run off of a treadmill.
This is a very simple.
It is good. It is very good. I think, though, that I would give the nod to Red Dead over Far Cry.
I'm not against that. I think they both have great soundtracks. I do think Far Cry is one of the most catchy out there right now, but
Bow, 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 bow. That is a very good hook. Okay. Would you take Far Cry 5 over God of War?
probably I haven't heard all of what God of War has to offer.
That's fair. We'll take God of War off. I think the 3 should come down to Octopath, Red Dead, and Celeste. I mean, that's my top 3. I think that's absolutely what Jonathan's would be, but we'll wait till he gets back. Your top 3 is Red Dead, Celeste, and Far Cry, though, right?
Yeah. Their entire original soundtrack. If you want to like skip around in there, you kind of get the vibe of it. It's very country, but also kind of hectic.
Mm-hmm.
You can skip around in there a bit.
Like some heavy metal country. I do really like this. I think for me, Celeste was the soundtrack I've listened to the most. I listened to that soundtrack over and over and over again. And I think for me it's just it's just very easy to listen to, but I think that Octopath Travelers is my clear number one.
Yeah, I'm sure Octopath has a good soundtrack. I actually have not listened to it, so I don't really know.
Octopath's soundtrack
is.
is extremely good, and it's it's a big RPG where you're going to be going back and forth through lots of areas, lots of the same areas again and again, and to have the music be so good that the worlds and the areas aren't grating is something I find extremely impressive. And I don't think that there's a single piece of music in that game that I would consider bad. I mean, I'm sure there's not one in any of these games.
I want to say too about Octopath.
Mm-hmm.
It's worth recognizing that this is the guy's first soundtrack he's ever made,
This is his first OST ever.
Yeah,
and it's
I mean,
this good.
if you two are both on board with
I'm
With,
100% on board with Octopath.
Octopath, then I'm okay if that does get the nod, because I mean I trust you guys what you know.
Yeah,
I'm sure it is a very good soundtrack. I just have not.
it is.
I haven't played the game. I haven't listened to it. But if the graphics and the art direction is anything to go off of,
Yeah, the music is very, very great. Jonathan, we give
Yeah,
it to
yeah.
Octopath?
Of course, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, so much about Octopath's like art and sound design. Like you
Yeah.
would think so many things would be at odds with each other, but it never is.
No. It's a perfect combination of presentation. The presentation in that game is extremely good.
Yeah, I'm listening to the Frostlands right
Ooh,
now.
it's good. And
Yes.
the best
Give it a
original soundtrack goes to Octopath Traveler. Good
Wee woo.
stuff. Our next award, I believe, is. Oh, when? Oh, okay. Where is. Oh, okay. I think this is it. Nope. Okay. Very interesting. Where is. Oh, I think I took it out, actually. Okay, we're going to go on a quick break, super quickly. I'm going to play the best circular running animation video, similar to the best waterfall, and we will be back immediately after with the best design. We'll be right back. I love circular running animations, and if you know me, you know that I love testing out my own circular running animation during celebratory touch football dances, as well as at birthday parties for undergraduate biology students. In video games, a good CRA, also known as circular running animation, have four I love circular running animations, and if you know me, you know that I love testing out my own circular running animation during celebratory touch football dances, as well as at birthday parties for undergraduate biology students. In video games, a good CRA, also known as circular running animation, can take a 5 out of 10 game and propel it into 10 out of 10. I have 4 examples of unanimous games that were deemed 5 out of 10 by everyone that were molded into 10 out of 10 games simply because of their CRAs. First off, we have Red Dead Redemption 2 and Arthur Morgan. First off, I just want to get the rumors out of the way now before anything comes. No, I do not play Arthur Morgan. We're back. We're back. We're back. I just wanted to. Ooh. Oh. There's some Jonathan commentary for you. Some Jonathan finger commentary. We are back with the best design.
In the biz.
Best in the biz. Whoa, dude. We're not the best in the biz, are we?
Yes.
Wow.
Do we have best design? I don't have that on here.
Well, there's still 3 more awards here.
Yep.
And not even before we get to
Best
the big cow.
lead character?
Yeah, I have that.
What? Where are we right now?
I think that is, we have best lead character, then best moment, then best story. Yes.
Best. Yeah. Yep. Okay.
Yep.
Next up,
Yum, yum.
we have the best lead character. My first nomination is Arthur Morgan from Red Dead Redemption 2. Will, I assume you have him on your list as well.
I do not.
What the f?
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Yeah. He's my number one.
Okay. Jonathan?
All right. Well,
Here
you
we
see,
go.
428 is a game with 6 lead characters. I just decided to pick my favorite. That's a Minorikawa.
Spell it for me.
All right. Let me make
Type-
sure I
type
got
in
the
chat.
spelling.
Just
right.
type it in chat and copy paste it.
Wow.
Okay.
What a concept.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Screw you.
What? Oh. Yeah.
Here you go.
Okay.
Crazy.
And you spell it. Let me see if Minoru.
It's actually Minoru.
Minorikawa.
Correct.
Very interesting.
Now, he perhaps has the least... He probably is the least relevant to the overall central crux.
Ooh.
He's still important,
Okay.
but probably, as far as relating to it the least. He's kind of off doing his thing, but his story and his character is my favorite.
Gotcha.
The funniest.
My next nomination is Krayturn, the Pokemon.
Greyloom,
Krayturn. You know, Krayturn.
Chandelure.
Oh, Krayturn.
Are you thinking of Lantern?
No, dude, I'm thinking of Krayturn. Will, what is your next nomination?
My next nomination goes to Crackers from God of War.
Okay. Jonathan, do you have another one? I know what you're gonna say.
Wait, you do?
Yeah, dude.
Well, I actually didn't really have a
Krayturn.
Krayturn? Yeah, sure. I'll go.
The cat from Taiko Drum Master.
Cat. It's a drum.
There was
you
no Pokemon
silly
called
goose.
Krayturn, Jonathan.
I know there isn't, but I had to make
I'm
sure
looking it up.
because maybe I was wrong. You know,
Sure.
maybe there
okay.
is a Krayturn.
That's fine.
There's something with a name similar to Krayturn.
I know,
I know
exactly. Okay, so our nominations for best lead
Wait,
character.
I have another number.
Oh, you do?
I do.
What is it? Yes.
Clementine from The Walking Dead.
Oh, okay. Do you have another?
No.
Okay.
What did you think I was gonna say?
I thought it was gonna be Alexios,
No.
Cassandra.
No. No.
I'm not far enough in to give that.
It's a little basic.
award.
I nominate one more character.
Do you?
Yeah.
Krayturn?
No.
What is it?
Mario, specifically from Super Mario Party.
Oh, Jonathan.
That is an antagonist. That is not a.
That is his best villain. But we're not doing best villain. We're doing best lead character. Well, my top two is okay. Well, why does Clementine deserve to be on this list?
A lot of it is the backstory. I've grown old with Clementine, you know, since from her experiences into the previous game leading into this one, and the story's not over yet, so I don't actually know how her story concludes. But up until this point, I think she has a great character arc. Granted, the character art is a character arc process. It spans 4 different games. That all have been made in different years, which I think is a knock on that as the
Okay.
best lead character.
Do you think,
But-
compared to these other characters, Clementine should be in? Or would you be able to cut her?
I don't think she's going to win this award. However, I did want to nominate her because
Yeah.
she is a great lead character.
You down to cut her? Not in a bad way.
Don't cut her, just kind of leave
Okay.
her off to the side.
Yeah,
For
I'll
sure.
let her off her leash.
Well,
What do you mean?
the little girl you're talking about.
No, it's a metaphor.
Okay.
Ah, come on now. What the hell? What do you think I meant?
No, never mind.
Okay. Jonathan, I want to hear this.
Okay. So Minoru Kawa's story is he is a freelance journalist. Very gung-ho, very overly confident, overly boisterous. But his old friend, his old comrade, his
Ooh.
magazine is going down into the dumps. So he tries to commit suicide.
Oh my god.
But he manages to barely stop him, like minutes before he's able to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And hey, depending on the choices some certain other characters make, you don't always get there in time.
Oh,
So
that's sad, dude.
yeah, that's one of the endings. Is he's too late. But no. So you find him, and it's like he's like, "Screw you! I'm gonna finish your magazine, and I'm gonna make sure you stay in business. And you're a terrible father." All right, and then he goes off on his own adventure, interviewing as many people as he can get, and then he has to get his friend Chiaki, who is a terrible journalist, but literally the only person he knows who would be willing to help him out in this. He only has one day to get like 6 articles done, and it's just his like mad journey all over Shibuya to fill out this magazine with articles.
Mm-hmm.
But he has a code. He will not make a weak article.
That is a good code.
It's a good hook. He
I did
will.
not say hook, but that's okay.
That's all right. even though he's working for a tabloid magazine, refuses to lower his standards. Even though he only has one day, he's going to find a good story worth publishing, and that's his journey. And I don't feel like going any deeper. Now, and like I said, his story is more. It's integral. He will cross paths with everybody at some point,
Mhm.
but his is more on his own. All the main characters in that game, I obviously love to death. That
Yeah.
goes without saying. But Minorikawa was always, I think, the one I wanted to play as first. His story was just so much fun, and he was the main reason why.
Mhm.
He's an absolute charmer, an absolute mega personality, and the way every character bounces off him, whether they love him or they hate him, it's probably my favorite story in the game. Maybe, I don't know. They're all so good, but I
Jonathan,
mean,
Jonathan,
yes.
okay. I love Kratos. I love Minoru Minarikawa.
Listen, I already know.
The
I've accepted
clear
this.
winner in
I have
this
accepted
category is
this.
Arthur Morgan.
I have accepted this fact for probably as early
For
as
years.
said we were doing
For
Game
years
of the
to come.
this year. I knew that this was the game I was going to give everything, and we'll get probably nothing. Oh.
I love Kratos, and I know you love Minoru, but
I love
Arthur
Minoru.
Morgan deserves this award. He
I
does.
mean, I'm not gonna argue.
Will, I know you agree.
You want to make this fast?
Yeah. Yeah.
Will, are you alive?
This is absolutely the easiest award for me. Will has passed on to the next generation, and therefore Kratos
Give
wins.
it to my boy. Give it to my boy. Give it to him.
Arthur Morgan deserves this award, and so the best lead character in literally the easiest award to give away is Arthur Morgan.
Yeah.
He deserves it. Extremely good character.
Finally got one.
Well, you said that yesterday.
Yeah, I know. I've gotten a ton. I'm happy with what I've for my game.
Accrued.
Next up, Award 6. Best Moment.
Oh,
This
goodness
is
gracious.
when it becomes a bath of moments. People. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
There will be spoilers.
Yes.
There will be spoilers here.
I don't want to spoil some
I'm
things for Jonathan.
spoiling.
I don't want to spoil some things for Jonathan here
In what?
because I know
In
for Red Dead.
Oh, he's not going to play Red Dead, dude.
I don't know, Jonathan. You might one day. You never know.
No,
When I'm
spoiling.
42 and my wife has been out of the home for the last 5 days, she took the kids.
Arthur Morgan dies, Jonathan.
God, no! Don't do it to him.
Arthur Morgan dies of tuberculosis.
Oh,
Cut that
Wow.
one dead.
so did my wife.
Oh, no.
Where are the kids? Where are the kids, Jonathan?
Okay, there will seriously be spoilers here. All
Well,
right?
you just gave away the biggest spoiler for.
Yeah, I did.
That's okay. Every
That's a
character
warning.
dies.
That is a warning.
All right.
Okay,
I'm ready.
here we go. God of War spoilers incoming.
Okay, wait,
Getting-
hold on.
Whoa.
Is this the one I know?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Do I know this one?
Nope. Getting the Blades of Chaos. The best moment in video game history.
Has it been said?
Yeah, it has.
Okay.
Well, it's going to be visually represented up on the screen, so
I'm not looking at it.
that's true. But I'm going to be talking about it quite a bit.
I'm gonna mute when you talk about it. I don't care if this
I'll
wins.
mute-
I'm sure it's a
I'll
great
mute
moment.
I'll mute when you talk to then.
No, I'm
Will,
sure.
do you concede the award winning as long as you to know what it is?
I don't want to know what it is.
Will?
I'm sure it's a great moment, but I'd like to at least
Well,
mention
what do you
mine.
have?
Yeah. The first best moment I have is from a game called Red Dead Redemption 2, and the scene that I'm in reference of in this current moment
Oh.
is the Braithwaite Manor scene.
Braithwaite Manor. Jonathan, what do you have for us?
My favorite moment, I guess, would probably be the ending of A Way Out.
Oh, I have that as well.
Yep.
Ending of A Way Out. Not O2. A Way Out. I have a lot of moments here. A Way. Ending of A Way Out. Will, what do you have
Yes.
next?
Do you not have anything else?
Oh, I have multiple more.
So why are we cutting to me here?
Because I put an ending of A Way Out on here for myself as
Okay.
well.
Oh, gotcha. I have the Spider-Man Doctor Octopus fight.
What's going on? Dr. Octopus.
Doc Ock. Doc Madoc.
Doc Ock fight. Jonathan, do you have another?
Getting the triple jump in Celeste.
That is a good one.
It's a very good moment.
I have reaching the summit in Celeste. Will?
I have the ship scene in Detroit Become Human.
Which one?
The one on the big ship.
Well, okay. Which version of the one on the ship?
Did I need to pick a specific? I think just that whole section of the game is amazing.
Okay. Ship.
Oh yeah, the ship is the best part of the game, no matter,
All right. Well, that's fair.
no matter what
Jonathan?
ending you get.
Miles Morales becoming Spider-Man.
Dude, no.
No.
Come on. I'm sorry.
No, of course not. No, I don't really have it.
Okay.
I mean, probably my favorite moment in a video game was the end of 428, but I am not spoiling
Gotcha.
that. I don't even care. It's not
Gotcha.
going to win the award, so it can stay a secret.
Getting drunk.
Lenny.
Lenny. Are you Lenny? Will, do you have a next one?
I do. Resident Dead Redemption 2. Death.
Arthur Death.
That's right, they're clapping for it.
Clapping for death. The only podcast where you'll hear clapping for death. Next up, the God of War flashback. Will, do you have another one?
Yes, I have one more.
Go.
The moment when you sign with the G League Lakers in NBA 2K19.
Jesus Christ.
No. Just kidding.
The fight with the stranger from God of War.
That's a good one.
That is a good
It's
one.
the only God of War moment I can really vouch for personally.
It's a very good
But
one.
it is a good one.
Better than whatever the first spoiler moment you said was.
Put a grand old
It's
smile
not.
on my face.
Making food in Monster Hunter World. I'm not joking. Making food with the palicos is so jolly. Texting Mary Jane.
It's a good moment.
It's a great moment.
Does the moment count?
Playing as Mary Jane.
Does the moment count if it's not necessarily everybody's game, but it's in basic, like everybody experienced this, although there's a chance that you might not have experienced it.
What are you talking about? Go for it. Just say it.
The moment when some random bullshit happens in Madden and you chuck your controller across the.
I was thinking about nominating Madden, although I don't know if we had any
If there
good
was
Madden
a
games.
worst game
here.
category. It'd be that one. Oof. All right. Plug your ears, boys,
Why?
because there's a God of War spoiler coming.
Just tell me in the chat when I'm good to come back. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I might as well hop on with Will.
All right.
Wait. So
I'm about to say it, dude. I'm about to say it. The end stinger, where it is revealed that Atreus is no normal boy, but God. spreading the ashes on top of the mountain in God of War is legendary. The reveal at the end is God tiered. They're good to come back.
Hello.
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 Hello, boys.
That was a very compelling argument that you had there.
Oh, what's no
Yeah, I think we
argument?
should give the
I've-
award to it.
I've
think we can
yet
send
to
everything.
argue.
What is it now?
What do you mean?
Red Dead Redemption Braithwaite Manor?
All right, here we go. Awards are in. The nominations are. Well, you're gonna have to mute yourself again for this. Just the first one.
What about the last one?
No, don't worry about it. I worded it in a way.
Okay.
Getting. I'm about to spoil it, Will.
Oh.
Getting the Blades of Chaos in God of War. Ending of A Way Out. Reaching the summit in Celeste. Getting drunk. Kratos' flashback. The fights with the stranger. Making food with your Palico chef buddy. Texting Mary Jane. And spreading the ashes. Braithwaite Manor. Doc Ock fight. Ship.
It's from
Arthur Death. Getting the triple jump.
You're a hoe.
What? I can't
You
write
didn't even
out.
list the game.
Yeah, I didn't list the game in most of these.
Well, maybe
Ship
you should.
From Detroit Become Human.
That's
Ooh,
right.
that's
Or
a
you
nice
could say
ship.
Ship scene, or ship battle, ship escape, ship
Or
fight.
just ship.
Fuck yeah.
What?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, I've got a lot on my list.
Getting the Blades of Chaos.
Ooh, there it is. Well, there's your spoiler, Will.
I don't care about that. That's nothing to me.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go in on spoilers then.
Well,
Okay,
you know,
let me
don't
see
be a
here.
little,
Let me see.
little light.
Well, I can't
When you have to
describe
be.
the moments. Ending of A Way Out deserves to stay on there, definitely.
Take the ship off. You guys are gonna do it anyway.
Yeah, probably. I'm not a fan
Ship's
of that
not
game in
getting
general.
respect. Yeah, yeah. I know you just like to hate things to hate them. I get it.
Doc Ock, I don't think that deserves to be there.
I think it deserves to be here. I don't think it will win though.
I liked the moment where you're texting Mary Jane more than the Doc Ock fight. To be perfectly honest.
I feel like the Doc Ock fight. The thing about the texting Mary Jane is that was basically a cutscene where Ock fight was a physical thing that you get to actually participate in.
Yeah, that's true. I just thought the texting Mary Jane scene was like
Yeah,
the most relatable,
it was very
funniest part of
relatable.
it. I
Well,
love
it's
that.
not
I
very
thought that was the
relatable.
best writing in the game.
Mhm.
Best, like, just Peter Parker struggling with being Spider-Man as well as Peter Parker. Jonathan, what do you think about getting the triple jump over reaching the summit?
I feel like to me it was just like more as like in terms of gameplay, story mode, just with a third jump.
Yeah.
And the game delivered in spades.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess it kind of ties a bit back into the summit and
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
also
I'll take
from
off-
a story
I'll take
point
off
of view,
reaching
it's
the
also
Yeah.
from a story point of view where Battleline finally becomes your comrade and you work
Exactly.
together
It's a great
to
moment.
defeat your
That is a great. moment.
depression,
The music is phenomenal as well.
of course.
Yes, I will keep it
Of
on.
course.
Of course!
I will cut What is it? I will cut. Reaching the summit. Okay. I know the real winner here. It's making food of Monster Hunter World, but nobody's gonna listen to me, so I'll take it off. I don't know. Doc Ock, I was whatever. It's okay.
You can take off the ship and the Doc
Oh, I
Ock.
already took off. Doc Ock?
Yeah, might as well. And
Okay.
ship is still on my screen.
No, yeah, I haven't updated it yet. I'm cutting stuff and putting more stuff on there.
Yeah, I mean, it's not gonna win, so might as well get it out now.
All right. Okay. Okay.
Okie-dokie. Okay.
All right. Okay. Man.
All right.
Okay. I'll take off Kratos' flashback because fight with the stranger, getting the blades of chaos, and spreading the ashes are much better. They're much better. Though that flashback gets you. You'll see why.
I'm going to send you guys a GIF, and this GIF will describe why I think the Braithwaite Manor scene deserves a nod.
Yeah, that is a badass part. I've seen that. No, yeah, we'll keep the Braithwaite Manor. I agree with
My
that as
GIF
well.
does not work.
Would you take Braithwaite Manor over Arthur's death? Because I would.
Yeah, I think I probably would too. I mean, that was a sad moment, but
Mm-hmm. Would you take getting drunk with Lenny over the Braithwaite Manor? I think getting drunk with Lenny is just more fun.
I think it's more fun.
It's more
but
interesting. Well, maybe not more interesting.
that's not the right thing either. Hold on.
I
I don't know. I feel like the
I liked-
Braithwaite Manor has a certain weight to it.
I liked getting drunk because it was such a breath of fresh air from the normal level design of the game. I love that. I love Lenny. I love the character interactions with Lenny. I don't know, and it was one of the only moments in a video game where I like laughed out loud. I don't
Mhm.
usually laugh out loud in games a lot, but getting drunk with Lenny made me laugh a lot. Laugh loud. Okay, so we'll keep that on. I love Mary Jane. Goodbye.
There.
hmm.
I got that GIF.
Oh yeah, it is a very, very good moment. I haven't played it, just watched it. Cinematography in that scene is very, very good. Okay. Okay. What
What
else?
is getting the triple dub? What is that from?
Celeste.
Oh,
It does deserve to be on there.
It's more than just the triple.
Mm-hmm.
Did you already take off getting to sign with the Lakers in the G League?
Yeah, I could
The
put it
NBA
back on
2K.
though if you want.
I feel like that deserves to be better than all of these.
Okay, that's fine. All right, the winner of this category is signing with the Los Angeles Lakers.
Great. That's it for everybody. I will
Okay.
see you guys tomorrow.
Yep. Good night.
Go Brahma.
Go Browns. Okay. Man. Spreading the ashes.
I mean, I don't think Jonathan or I have experienced that scene.
Yep. So I can't have it. I can't have it.
Same with,
Even though
same
it
with
should
getting
win.
the blades.
Nope. Blades of Chaos should win.
But we
That
have
should
an
be the winner.
experience.
That should 100% be the winner here.
You're the only one who's seen it, though.
That is absolutely 100% the best moment of video game history.
I doubt that.
Okay.